Goldilocks Productions presents the Wings of Grace Inside Show. Connect with your loved ones through the show host, Rev. Debbie Dienstbier.
This show is proudly sponsored by Jimmy Mack,
renowned medical, intuitive, and spiritual life coach. Visit www.jimmymackhealing.com.
Well, good afternoon, and welcome to Wings of Grace in Sight. It's so wonderful to have everybody here today on another wonderful day of distancing each other in the universe. But things are going to get better. They always do when we least expect it. And I was looking at our astrology and for this week, and it says this is a lovely week with a new moon and a beautiful Venus. The Aries new moon starts things off on Tuesday, the 24th, with the darkest and calmest point in March's lunar cycle. That has all the right stuff for planting seeds of new beginnings. This March new moon transmutes a double sun-moon blast of Aries energy that offers the best chance of the year to make a new start and meet your challenges with confidence and courage. If you take advantage of the Aries new moon by making a new beginning this week, it could make all the difference in the rest of your year. March 24th is also the best time to see Venus this year because it's the brightest planet in the night sky. Don't forget to make a wish, and the Venus-Jupiter trine on Friday, March 27th, radiates happiness and good luck between the action-packed Aries new moon and this fortunate Venus-Jupiter-Pluto trine. And this is a week when it's easy to focus on something that will grow into a success. So that must be why the universe gives us all this free time so we can see what we wish to manifest in our life. Isn't that wonderful? Well, this is Reverend Debbie Dienstbier, and my church is on the list of not being open this month. So I'm really grateful to have Jimmy Mack Healing sponsor me, and Tiffany, Sage Woman, is our producer, and being able to have a voice online, because anyone that knows me knows I'm electronically challenged. And I get excited when I can copy and paste, and a lot of people know how to do that, but it doesn't always work for me. So we do what we have to do. And if anyone is needing healing or reading, they can call me at 727-433-3896 to set up a private session. Or we're on Facebook at Wings of Grace Spiritual Center Church. Started.
Hello, everyone. This is the show producer. Evidently, I guess we lost Reverend Debbie, waiting for her to call back in. So I apologize about that. We've been having a lot of issues lately. So just waiting for her to call back in. So, all right, she's trying to call back in. I know we've been experiencing issues. It says it's busy. So everyone, please keep trying to call in. I know it can be frustrating. But just hang in there, please. And you've already called in, then just hold on the line so that your call can be taken in the order that it was received, okay? So I'm just giving her another number to try to call in. And so if there's a backup number to call in, if anyone ever has an issue, you can contact me or the show producer, or you can go to the Goldilocks Productions website, and there's a blog, and the blog has all the call-in information, including the backup number as well. Okay, so I see that she has called back in. Let me just give her a moment to settle back in here, and we will get everything back and running. Okay, let's see. Reverend Debbie, you back now?
I re-landed.
Yay! All right, so she's back, and I turn the show back over to
me. Having a great show with myself. Oh, that is too funny. Modern technology. Did you all hear me say I was electronically challenged?
I'm losing you again. Okay, we're still here. So, I was joking about being electronically challenged, and then I get kicked off. So nice. Well, our first caller today is area code 562. Area code 562. What is your name and where are you calling from? Area code 562. Hello. Hello. Hello, area code 562. What is your name? Where are you calling from? Area code 914. What is your name? Where are you calling from? Hello.
Hi, Reverend Debbie. Hi, Reverend Debbie. My name is Maria, and I'm calling from Massachusetts.
Oh, how wonderful.
Glad to connect with you.
Good to connect with you. So are you having time off?
I'm a stay-at-home parent, so it's...
so you never get time alone.
No, I mean, my kids are old enough to go to school, but now they're home, and the cloudy, rainy days are tough because they're constantly trying to get on screens.
Yeah.
But we make them take, sometimes you got to nudge them a little to get out and do a bike ride or get off a screen or whatever. But then they get out and they like it, and then, then they don't want to come back in, and you're like, let's go in and eat. So,
yeah.
They need the nudges. So
we all do sometimes. Even when we grow up, we need nudges sometimes.
Oh, my God. I just shared this Facebook meme yesterday, and it was funny. I was looking at it today because it was like it's like a split screen meme picture, and it's a guy laying on his couch with his remote, like just asleep or relaxing, and it says being a lazy. It says bastard, actually, being a lazy bastard in 2019, and then it says 2020, being a responsible adult.
Oh, I saw that this morning. Wasn't that funny?
That's it.
Oh, my God.
It is a funny one. It's a funny one, and,
changes it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So,
time does change everything.
Well, let's hope for that in a good way. Am I the first caller? I had trouble getting through. It was busy signal, like the first. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're just messing with us. I got on and off too. So sometimes it happens energetically,
Yeah.
So
and when you say they messing with us, you mean spirits that are less benevolent?
Don't have to be less benevolent. It's just a universal energy. you know.
Oh, okay.
Today,
yeah.
You know, when I was sitting in my meditation this morning, my chair was levitating, my cabinet was levitating where I could reach up and touch the ceiling of the room when I was in meditation. And I thought, oh my gosh. Yeah.
Your chair was. Oh.
Yeah, and with me in it.
Mhm. With the weight of you in it.
It's like astral traveling,
right.
You know.
I'm sorry, what's the last thing you said?
It's like astral traveling. Or some people go in a very deep meditation where they levitate and they can fly around like a magic carpet ride, you know. And and this morning when I was in my meditation, that happened, and all of a sudden I go, oh, my gosh, I can touch the ceiling. I was so close to it.
Now that you say that, I'm touching the ceiling in my basement, but it's low enough I don't have to levitate and levitating. But that would be very exciting. That would be very exciting.
It is. It really is.
So these times are like encouraging me to, you know, I have to I had to snooze a lot of people on my Facebook because their fear and their sort of conspiracy theories and things. I'm not saying that their theories aren't true. I'm just saying that I couldn't keep sort of swimming and stirring in that negativity and that uncertainty. So I
understand that.
I had to snooze a bunch of them, and I'm probably going to, you know, like there's a snooze thing where you can kind of shut them off to your feed for 30 days. So I'm doing.
I didn't know that.
I did that. Yeah, that's on Facebook. And then, so what, I don't know what I should ask you for. I mean, do you have only a short-range sense of what's going to happen, or like a longer picture timeline when you talk to your angels and your guides and so forth?
Well, when I sit every day with the angels and ascended masters, you know, I send healing out. I don't ask them questions. Sometimes we have conversations, but I don't worry about when all this is going to be going on, because a lot of people don't realize this virus has been around forever. You know, it hasn't just happened, you know, and for years and years, my doctor said to me, they've been studying this virus, and he said it's when people get the flu, basically. And he said it's just right now, so many people are getting it severely. That's why they've got everybody locked down and on alert and all this stuff, you know. But, but, you know, when we're looking at numbers, it makes everybody scared, you know. But I just look at the bigger picture of all of it. I try to stay detached. I don't sit and watch the news all the time.
Yeah, I don't watch much of that at all.
Over and over and over and over, you know. Because I want my energy to stay high for the healing work that I do.
Right, but in your intuitive sense, do you feel or get the vibe that there's a lot of misrepresentation in regular, like, mainstream media, or is that
some of it?
Sort of.
There's good and bad in everything. Good and bad in everything, you know. And I know there's going to be a lot of miracles and wonderment that's going to come out of all this craziness. And I just wait and see what God's plan is and how the universe is putting it together. You know?
Yeah, I wonder.
It's a time of clearing, and it's a time of awakening.
A time of what?
You know,
clearing and awakening?
And awakening. Oh, definitely. You know, the other
I just want to make sure I heard you well.
Morning. I sit in my room at 3 in the morning, usually for an hour or two. They had me in there for 5 hours sending healing out.
today.
And when I came out, after 5 hours, the energy is so high. You feel so charged up. And I was like, oh, my gosh, this is dynamic. This is amazing, you know, and it's spirit at work. So, you know, there's so much universal energy that's going to affect the satellites that we go on and off of our show. You know, it's not just good and bad spirits working against us. I don't get into all that, you know, good and bad spirit stuff. Because what do you want to energize in the world? Do you understand what I mean?
Right, freedom. I'm always looking for, like, freedom and, like, people's highest good.
Right. And that's why you knew about this magic button that you could push to let everybody chill and get regrouped. I didn't even know about that one.
Oh, it's just a snooze button. Just a snooze button. And then after the 30 days, I'll have to reevaluate and see if I need to snooze them again or leave them on, active on.
Did they snap out of it?
Yeah, or like, you know, what truths have come out, or just where we are actually in terms of, like you say, in the numbers and the, you know, the whole, I don't know, like the fear that, the caution that we really need to have versus the fear that's pushed upon us for, like, agenda reasons. So do you think we should pray, or do you feel like bringing in a message from, like, one of my, you know, relatives that have transitioned before me, or what are you feeling like for me today in our call?
Well, let's see who's here. How about if we do that? Well, as I open the door to Spirit, Archangel Gabriel is here and blowing a horn, and he said, be the message bearer. Open the doors for those who cannot open the door. And he said, this is God's will, not our will. This is a time for people to get rest. This is a time for them to let go of all their emotions from the past and not carry it through to the future. So this is kind of a purification that we're all going through. And Gabriel is saying, you need to stay connected to your truth, and you need to accept the gifts of Spirit. And he's showing me healing in your hands. You understand? You have the gift of healing. And I feel that you're going through a lot of major changes. And there's a friend not being a good friend to you. And I feel that you're just going to see, as people are evolving, sometimes we splinter off and go different directions. Okay? And he's saying for you to be discerning and tolerant. Okay? Because you're going to see people in a new light. And you're making changes for your own personal life in order for you to be able to expand and evolve. And with tolerance, there's a new power that's being given to you. And the tolerance knows how to shine despite any challenges or tough circumstances. And when you need to make a difficult decision, you're going to see that you're being strengthened and your self-confidence and understanding, so you can tap into your own inner wisdom with grace and compassion. And Spirit is saying, accept the gift being offered at this time. For everyone is finding their way, and they said that's the truth of us having this distancing, so that everybody can go within and work within themselves and do what they need to do for their own highest and best. That's wonderful. So be open and accept what's being offered to you at this time. Okay? And God bless you so much, and thank you for coming on today.
Thank you. Can I find out more about that friend, or I already know who that person is? Do you have a...
They're not giving me a name. I feel that when it happens, you're going to hear ding, ding, ding in your head, and you'll know exactly who it is. It hasn't happened yet.
I feel it. Oh, it hasn't happened yet.
No. It hasn't happened yet.
Because I have one friend that is like, I'm keeping space between her and myself because she is all about the fear of the current thing and all about blame.
Well, like they said, everyone's going to see how everyone's branching off. And then you'll know what to do.
How everybody what?
Is branching off in their own directions.
Oh, okay.
Okay? So thank
you,
and God bless you.
Thank you, Reverend Debbie. You too.
You're welcome. Our next caller is area code 973. 973, hello, how are you today, and what is your name?
Hi, Reverend Debbie. It's Isabel from New Jersey. How are you?
Oh, Isabel, my favorite. How are you?
I am well, thank you.
Good. I'm so glad.
Yes,
so glad.
Trying to do the best I can for all of us with much prayer and meditation.
Those are the most important tools. Those are our most important tools right now, aren't they? Oh, my gosh.
Yes.
Definitely. Yes. So as
always, just looking for a message if there is any for me.
Of course. Is it cold where you are?
Today is actually almost 60 degrees, so we're very happy.
Oh, good. Wonderful. Well, let me see. Spirit is showing a new doorway for new directions for you. And they're showing wisdom and knowledge being given to you. They want you not to be so critical of yourself. You're usually very optimistic, and they're giving you a pine cone, a white pine cone. And they said this white pine cone is holding you in her embracement so that you will feel safe and grounded and still, and that you can find the space for quiet reflection. And she's helping you to tap into your ancient wisdom that you have stored in your heart so that you can release your worries so that they can be absorbed back into Mother Earth. It's kind of like when we sit and hug a tree or our feet go deep into the ground to get grounded. They're handing you a pine cone to do the same thing. How beautiful. How beautiful.
It is beautiful.
And you're going to see that there is a new connection that you have. And Spirit says the springtime is bringing you much happiness, and for you to trust yourself and allow yourself to make decisions and the steps that you need for your highest and best, because you're feeling really weary and exhausted and disconnected from all the earthly pursuits because everybody's pulling on you from every direction. And I feel that your soul is getting restored and reconnected to your physical body so that you can be infused in your daily life with guidance and intuition. And they're showing divine source so that you can fully enjoy it and participate in life. And I feel that you're walking your path that your soul intended as you open up to the universe and allow your decisions to be for you personally and not always for the family. It's what you need for you. And Spirit is saying, seek within, because your answer is sitting right there on the front shelf, and Archangel Michael is helping you. And there's a grandfather here that is very grateful for all the sacrifices you've made and yet to make, and he wants you to know that they're helping you from the world of spirit, and you will see closure to a situation and a celebration. How wonderful. So God bless you.
Thank you so much.
Oh, my pleasure. My pleasure. I'm so happy for you. Thank you.
Thank you. Well, many blessings
Certainly.
to you for all that you're doing for us right now. And please, you and all the listeners, stay safe.
We will. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yeah, this morning when I was in my meditation and I was coming out of my meditation, I had a vase in my hand and my chair was levitated in the air with me in it. And when I was coming down, I dropped the vase and it starts flying in the air, and I'm going in my mind, oh my God, it's going to break. And it rolled around on the floor, and there were little pieces that broke off that were shooting all over the room. And I thought, oh no, it broke. And when I came back into the room and put the light on, there was no physical vase. It was brought into the room like an apport. It was just in my meditation. And I thought, oh, that's too crazy. I'm dropping gifts from Spirit in my meditations now. So I don't know. But it was a wonderful healing energy in my room today, and there was the smell of salt and sulfur at the end of this meditation. So there's a lot of healing for not just the world, but for all of us, and for all the doors to open up. Well, we have another caller, area code 562. Hello, area code 562. What is your name? Where are you calling from?
Hi, Reverend Debbie. This is Patty calling from California.
Hi, Patty. How are you?
Hi. I'm good, thanks. How about you?
Wonderful. I'm doing grand.
Oh, that's great, because it's scary times with the coronavirus. It just seems, I know we don't want to be in fear mode because that makes it worse, right? But
very
I guess
true.
maybe just prudence is the word, to be a little, we have to be more conscientious of everything.
Very true. Very true. Well, I feel that you're being pulled in many different directions. And Spirit is wanting you to make a decision. And you feel really overloaded, like you're not wanting to make a decision. And Spirit says that in the next 2 weeks, 10 days, everything will be shown to you, and then you'll know what you want to do. I feel that you're taking authority and doing the best that you can, but Spirit doesn't want you to get angry with yourself or beat yourself up, because I feel you're putting a lot of restrictions on yourself because you feel like everything is moving so slow that it's not going to come together. But they're showing me legal contracts, agreements coming together for you, and I feel it's destiny. And I feel when all this comes together, you're going to see an increase in money coming your way. And I feel that it's karma. It's a karmic lesson that's all coming together for you. And trust the angels. Trust them. Let them guide you.
Okay.
And they're saying this is a time of understanding. And they want you to go deep within to your psyche so that you can understand the shadow side of situations. It's understanding that allows you to practice self-compassion and forgiveness, and it's going to release feelings of shame or blame or guilt or self-judgment that you might not even know you're holding on to. And I feel that your power or your energy is expanding, and it's going to help you to grow. Because when we get caught up in the blaming game, then it prevents us from our growth. You understand?
Of course, yes. Yes,
yeah.
I do.
And I feel this is a wonderful time of expansion for you, as Archangel Michael is helping you to accept the gift of generosity. How nice. And you're going to see there's two angels that are with you. One is the most beautiful blue light, and one is the most beautiful purple light. And when they put their hands together, it's like a great big white starlight that goes off as they combine their energy. And you're going to see that they've been working with you the whole time. And I've got goosebumps everywhere. And Spirit says, this is the time for you to shine. This is the time for you to open up to the gifts that Spirit wants you to open and receive, open and receive. And I feel as you do that, it's going to get easier and easier for you, Patty. And they're lifting you up higher and higher into the light. How nice. That's wonderful.
Thank you. Thank you, Reverend Debbie. That's so encouraging.
Welcome.
It's been kind of like the dark, I've been living in like the dark ages for, so many years now. It seems like I just, whatever I do or try or however much I pray, I just can't seem to move on, right? And so I guess...
Well, see, you're coming to that karmic door where all that is changing. And you're going to see that they're putting your future plans together for you. And I just see wonderful expansion and light around you and so much love. There's a great joy within you that you give to other people. And I see Spirit giving that light back to you. So that you embrace it and can live it and breathe it. You know, when you wake up and you say, oh, my God, I got a song in my heart. This is the best day when everything feels so joyful. That's what Spirit is wanting for you. Because that's who you emanate out to everybody else.
Thank you, Reverend Debbie.
So
thank you so much.
I guess it's about receiving. You know? It's all about receiving. And that's a good thing, because a lot of us, you know, it's easy to be a doer, but it's not always easy being a spiritual being where we wake up and say, what do I need today? You know, it's easy to get caught up in, I'm going to help this one and help this one and give this to that one. That's easy work. That's easy work. But you need to be the spiritual being where you're aware of what needs to be taken care of on your own plate as well. And that's what all this time off has done for me, because I'm the biggest doer in the world, I think. I'm always doing something for somebody somewhere, you know.
Oh, God bless you. You give so much, Reverend Debbie. God bless you.
It's a way of life. It's a way of life, you know. I'm here to learn about people and human nature, and I just jump in the front seat and say, okay, let's go. I'm ready. Ready or not.
So, I wish I could jump with you, move over to Clearwater, Florida, and head out.
Let's go. On the beach, though, that's the only thing right now. They've banned everybody from the beaches. And one of my friends lives right on the beach where you can look out her balcony at the ocean. And I asked her, I said, you're so lucky that you can look at the beach. And she said, oh, we're allowed to go on the beach because it's our private beach. I said, that's
nice.
Right. But yeah, because it's considered a private beach, they get to break the rules and they can go on the beach.
That's nice. Well, here in California, I don't think they've closed off the beaches, but they've closed off the parking for the beaches. So I guess if you can maybe go on foot or take the bus or something, you know, I think you're okay to be on the beach, but they've, you know, they've closed off all parking. So maybe just to get people, not so many people to go. And they've closed the parks, like a lot of the hiking trails. There's a real popular one in the Hollywood called Runyon Canyon, and they've closed that off, and all of the national parks here are, and trails, and even trails are closed off. They just shut the gates. I guess it's harder to lock us out of the beach. They can just close the parking lots.
Oh, wow. Wow. Well, I think they've closed our parks, too. But, yeah, because I was thinking about it. I said, well, gee, I should go and see, because I used to go and carry peanuts in my car for the squirrels. And when I'm by the park, I'll drive through and feed the squirrels around the trees.
Oh, bless you, because they're hungry.
Yeah.
Oh, they're so cute.
They are. They really are.
Oh.
So, cats and squirrels, that's who I'm feeding nowadays.
Oh, bless you, yes.
Feral cats and squirrels. So, crazy. But it's fun. It's fun to watch them. You know, the feral cats don't let you pet them, except when they're eating them, they let you pet them while they're eating. Otherwise, they won't stop.
Because they're so hungry, I think, maybe. They're so hungry, it's like, okay, as long as I'm eating.
I got to put up with this. They're giving me food. Oh, too funny. Well, you just hang in there, Patty, and I'm just so happy for you. You're going to see blessings, blessings, blessings all the way around coming to you. And just be open to receive. You deserve it, okay?
Thank you so much, Madam Debbie. God bless you so much, and bless you for feeding all the sweet little creatures, all the feral kitties and squirrels. They really, they really need some assistance too, not just us humans.
They do. They sure do. All right. Well, thank you, and you have a very blessed day.
You too. Very blessed day, and be safe out there in the coronavirus world.
Yeah. All righty.
God bless you.
God bless. Bye. Well, this is Reverend Debbie, and if anyone's wanting a private reading, you can call 727-433-3896, or you can go on Facebook to Wings of Grace Spiritual Center Church in Indian Rock Beach. And also I have spiritualdeb@gmail as another email address. And we're very grateful to have all of you join us on the show today and sharing your light. And just take this time to go within and sit in meditation, and you're going to see the blessings that are yet to come. And know that the angels are with you and guiding you. And thank you very much for joining us today, and have a very wonderful, wonderful day. God bless you all.
Become a Goldilocks Productions VIP patron.
Receive exclusive access to live stream special and other epic perks. Join the Goldilocks Productions VIP community today.